Evening, folks, and welcome back to our homestead life. If you're new here, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up so that you can stick around and see what all we have as we go through our journey to become more self-reliant and start a homestead even though we're in town. Those of you returning, thank you so much for your loyalty and coming back to hang out with us. As you know, it's been really dry here, and we've needed some rain desperately this year, and today we've gotten about 1.25 inches of rain so far, and we're really excited about that. It's supposed to rain all weekend, but today I've got some exciting news to share with you, something that we've bought as an investment in our lives to become more self-reliant. Bam! We'll go over there in just a minute. Let's look at the girls, see how they're doing. Remember, we have content on DIY home stuff, but also self-reliant stuff, and of course, City Slicker Chicken Co. We can't forget to check on the girls. Hello, girls. This old hateful woman right here, she's mean, but she's faithful. We're getting an egg about every other day from her. Clean the pen out again. They went out to play. They feel good. It's been nice and cool today. What are you doing? Get back in there. Get back in there, Dot. Hey, what are you doing? Get back in there. They're feeling really good. It's nice and cool out. It got hot today, but then it cooled off as it rained for about an hour this afternoon, and it's been in the mid upper 70s ever since, and it's very nice. This darn dog, she digs. There's little holes everywhere. If you've got any suggestions on how to make her stop doing that, please leave a comment down below. I know I need to be reminded all the time, she's just a puppy. She'll get past some of this stuff as she gets older, but anyways, let's take a look at this camper, and I'll tell you about some of the things that we're doing and why we bought it and how it's going to help us be more self-reliant. We'll do a full walkthrough video if you'd be interested in that, so you can see it. But I'm just going to hit some of the high points today. This camper is perfect for us because I also do competition barbecue, so it has a front garage. But that front garage also doubles as a bunk room, which is awesome for the kids. So they have their own bedroom, place to play, place to hang out, take naps and things like that. And then we have our own bedroom in the back. But the greatest thing about a camper is twofold. A few years ago, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard about the winter storms that happened in Texas. And when that happened, Texas, the power structure, the grid, the infrastructure is not built to withstand such low temperatures. And so we had huge blackouts, and people died because it got so cold. Their electricity was off. They depended on that electricity for heat, to keep their food, keep their medicine, all that stuff. And so when you depend on such a large grid and it goes down for reasons such as that, there's trouble. Having a camper can help you have a secondary place to go in those situations, whether it's cold weather, hot weather, wet weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, or whatever. The great thing about the camper is not only are you not dependent on electricity and or water hookups, you can carry a generator and have your own power, and you can fill your tanks, have them pre-filled, and have your own water. You can even boondock, as they call it. You won't have any air conditioning, but you can have heat and lighting and fans and things like that. And your refrigerator will work as long as you have propane. And with this particular model, it is pre-wired to have solar panels to plug into them so that you can actually boondock and run off of your 12 volt and your propane and not have to worry about any hookups. Another great investment would be a dual powered generator. That could be gasoline and propane. That's something that we're borrowing this weekend. We are actually going to a barbecue cook-off this weekend, and so I am borrowing a friend of mine's generator because I have one, and it's just been giving me fits ever since I got it. I got it used. I got it for free from somebody because they couldn't get it running. I got it running and used it a few times, but lately it's just not pulling its weight. It's got some valve issues. It's got a new carburetor on it, but I think the piston rings are shot on it, so it needs a little bit of work. That guy right there. And it's loud. Anyways, the one I'm borrowing is it's kind of loud. It's not one of the quiet inverter generators, but it's not as loud as that one, and it has more power. It actually has a 50 amp hookup for the RV to plug into, which is really exciting because we can run 2 ACs off that. And if we can be comfortable, we want to be comfortable. Another thing is it also has propane power attachment available, so you don't have to use gasoline. Propane is huge because it never goes bad. Gasoline goes stale pretty quickly. Propane doesn't go bad. That's awesome. And that's something that you can store forever. If you were to just buy those little cylinders ever so often and have them stockpiled in case of a rainy, snowy day, that's very, very smart. But also, we've got our two 40-pound cylinders on the front, and then I've got two 20-pound cylinders as well. So between that, we've got plenty of propane to last us quite a while if we needed it to in an emergency situation. Another really cool option on this trailer is an electric jack with auto leveling, and that is a game changer. Ooh, this thing's dirty. We need to wash it. We can do more tips and tricks on a camper and RV stuff as we go through there if you're interested in it. But I think it's a really great thing to have, not only for emergency purposes, but right now, we're about to see land prices drop as we are going through a massive drought. Unfortunately, ranchers are having to sell, and now would be a great time to invest in land. And we're in the middle of town, and if we want to be able to live a self-reliant lifestyle at some point, we're going to have to get out of town. So searching for land is something that we're going to be doing very, very soon. That being said, land is still very expensive, and so is building. Now, myself having a past in construction, almost my entire life has been in construction, both residential, commercial, and multifamily construction. I have the ability to build our own house, but it takes a lot of money. So part 2 of that investment is if we find land that doesn't have a home on it that we're in love with, and it's in the perfect spot, it gives us everything that we need as far as able to grow food, able to harvest food and hunting, able to raise livestock, things of that nature at a good price, and it doesn't have a home on it, then if we have to, we can stay in this. Now, we do not want to live in an RV. That would be something that would have to be very temporary. Our home is 1,100 square feet, and that is too freaking small for 4 of us. That would be too small for us as well, but it's something that we can work around if we're in the process of building and making our dream happen. Here's a couple of the features. As we walk in, you can see that there are some nice canopy lights and speakers for the outside. Now, that is ran off of a Bluetooth receiver inside, and it has a TV and electric fireplace that doubles as an electric heater, as well as a ceiling mounted air conditioner that has duct air. So it's not just the air conditioner that blows air around it. It actually has ducts that goes to the front bedroom, to the back bedroom, and throughout the kitchen living area. Now, we also have a secondary air conditioner in the back in the bedroom. The bedroom's nice. It's large, king size bed, even has a kennel underneath it for that horrible dog. The bathroom's great. Residential size 32-inch shower, porcelain toilet, nice cabinet space for storage, and a nice little vanity there. There's a lot of lighting inside the camper as well. Night lights for the kids, under lighting, and to set the mood. I shouldn't have said that. But that's an investment, folks. And we realize that as we get into this lifestyle and we want to be more self-reliant and we want to be able to hold our own and be more and do more and be happy, this is what we're going to have to start doing. Investments such as this. It wasn't cheap. But it's something that we knew that we needed to do, and let's face it, in the meantime, we'll camp and have lots of fun going on vacations together.